ಅನುದಿನ ಅನುಕ್ಷಣ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲೂ ಕಲಿಯೋಣ, ಕಲಿಕೆಯ ಹೊಸ ಹಾದಿಯಲಿ ಜೊತೆಗೂಡಿ ಹೆಜ್ಜೆಯ ಹಾಕೋಣ, ಸಂತಸದಿ ಕಲಿಯೋಣ ನಮ್ಮ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆಯ ಈ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ.
ಈ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಕಲಿಕಾ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ.
ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಸರ್.
Present sir. Present teacher.
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್.
Yes sir. Yes teacher. Present ma'am.
Hello children, how are you all? You have completed your assignments? Notebooks ready in your hand? Okay, fine. So I need you to open your books, notebooks, pencil or a pen. Keep ready with your tasks and hope you all stayed home safe. Time to work out now. Fine. Okay children. Now today's session, so we are already in the third day of our class, is it not? And with this, let us start the day with, what do we read today? Yes, we have degrees of comparison followed by active and passive voice. Okay, I would prefer to check your assignments. Open your books, you have completed, right? You will have a pen in your hand, you will make the necessary corrections. Okay children, and here goes the answers for the tasks that were discussed on the second day. Okay, and what was the task for you? Enjoy the story. What was it regarding? The naughty monkey. You remember him? Yes. And what was the task children? Fine. The task was, you were supposed to pick out all the collocative words, okay, from the story that you have listened to about the naughty monkey. And your collocative words are ready? Check now. Mark tick for the correct ones, and if you have left out any, note it down. Okay, fine. And the words were, collocative words were dense forest, pleasant day, very good, somebody is calling out there, naughty monkey, good. Next one, beautiful peacock, then little deer, yes. Next one, tiny mouse, sweet song, quiet afternoon and hot summer. Correct? Very good for the ones who have got all correct. Good. And going to the next task, the next task was, yes, it was regarding the phrasal verbs. I had asked you to identify the phrasal verbs and then later you had to make meaningful sentences. Have you done it? Here goes the list of phrasal verbs. First one is far away. Next, looking around. Next one is came down and woke up, turned around, climbing up. Next, now we are supposed to also frame meaningful sentences. Have you done it? And here are the sentences for you. The first one was far away. Okay, I have written a sentence this way. Let us see. My aunt lives far away from the town in a small village. Okay, and the phrasal verb was far away. Okay, now the next, I am not going to call out all the sentences. It was your task, is it not? And you have framed meaningful sentences. Now you are supposed to hand over your work to your subject teacher. And there was another task also. Remember what was it? Yes, you had to rewrite the story in your own words. You had to use all the collocative words and the phrasal verbs. Have you done it? Yes. And again you will have to submit the same to the teacher.
Welcome to the class of 10th standard. The teacher here is handling a class regarding degrees of comparison, and the students are seated inside the class, and look at the reaction by the students when the teacher asks them, what are degrees of comparison? Yes. So the teacher tells, let us go back to our class and watch a video lesson presented by a friend of hers. And here goes the lesson. Welcome friends. I hear you all have a doubt on degrees of comparison. and to start. What is degree of comparison? An adjective of quality changes its form when it is used to compare one noun with another. There are 3 degrees of comparison: the positive degree, the comparative degree, the superlative degree. The positive degree is used to refer to one object, person, or place without making any comparison. Example, she has a big house. The comparative degree refers to a greater degree of adjective as compared to the positive degree. It is used to compare 2 objects, people, or places. Example, her house is bigger than my house. The superlative degree refers to the greatest degree of adjective. It is used to compare more than 2 objects, people, or places. Example, his house is the biggest of all. We add er and est to most 1 or 2 syllable words that end in consonant. Positive tall, comparative taller, superlative tallest. When the positive ends in e, we add only r and st to the adjective. Example, large, larger, largest. When the positive ends in consonant y, we drop the y and add ier and iest. Heavy, heavier, heaviest. When the positive is a word of 1 syllable that ends in vowel and consonant, we double the ending consonant and then add er and est. Fat, fatter, fattest. When the positive is long, that is a word of 1 or more syllables, we add more and most, the adjective to form comparative and superlative degree. Example, expensive, more expensive, most expensive. There are some adjectives that do not form the comparatives and superlatives from their positives. They have irregular degrees of comparison. Example of a report card, good, better, best. We use than with a comparative degree and use the with a superlative degree. Example, Ravi is taller than Meera. Example for superlative degree, giraffe is the tallest animal. Thank you all.
You have listened to the class on degrees of comparison. So, you have noted down few of the rules, is it? Okay. So, you are recalling all that. Now, here are a few sentences. Let us try to change them to the other degrees of comparison. Shall we do it? Good. And one example for you, Supriya is the smartest girl in the class. Okay. Now, what are you going to do? Very good. You have to change it into positive degree. I have made the changes there. Let's check. Now, children, I want you to note those words, okay, which are highlighted in a different color. I'll read out the positive sentence for you. No other girl in the class is as smart as Supriya. Then let us take the same sentence. Supriya is the smartest girl in the class, and we will go for the, yes, exactly, the comparative form. Are you reading? Oh, some are noting. Good. Note it down. Supriya is smarter than any other girl in the class. And look at the highlighted one. ER is added to smart. Is it? Than any other. Yes, children. Now, the second example. Shakespeare is the most famous of all writers in English. And say the positive form of it. No other writer in English is as famous as Shakespeare. This is the positive form. And the highlighted ones are no other, as, and again as. See the comparative form of the same sentence. Shakespeare is more famous. Please note, Shakespeare is more famous than any other writer in English. Here are hints for you. Let me help out first. Okay. And I have taken a different sentence now. Say the sentence. Mount Everest is the tallest peak in the world. And the word tall is highlighted. What is tall? What part of speech is it? Exactly. It's an adjective. Is it not? Now, I have highlighted only the adjective that is tall, because est is the, fine, very good, it is the superlative form. Very good, children. It is the superlative form, is it not? Now, first you have to identify the adjective. I have identified the adjective for you, is it not? Next, what are you supposed to do? You are supposed to, yes, make the change. And in order to make the changes, I have a help for you. Say in case of positive, let me have the same sentence, but here I have underlined few phrases. Has it? Look at the phrase, first one there, Mount Everest is underlined. Is it not? I already told you tall is adjective. I had highlighted it in the sentence, right? And the next highlighted phrase is peak in the world. The hint is, see, positive sentence. This is the hint. No other dash is as box. Read it as box. I will tell you later why. As dash. Okay, children. Somebody is questioning, Miss, is this the reason why you have underlined the main sentence given? Positive degree, it is already started with, fine, no other. Is it not? So, no other dash, in place of dash, I write the later part of the sentence. After the adjective, that follows is the later part of the, or the object of the sentence. Fine. So, peak in the world was underlined there, and in this dash, I have entered peak in the world. Now, let me read it for you. No other peak in the world, okay, is as box. Inside the box, what do I write? Very good. I write the adjective. What form of adjective should I write? Good. I write the positive form. What is the positive form of tallest? Good. It is tall. Okay. Tall as dash. Now, what do I write in dash? Good. It is Mount Everest. Understood? Good, children. Now, what about comparative then? Yes, I have the same sentence. I have underlined the same. I have highlighted the same adjective. Is it not? Now, let us check at the sentence. See the comparative. The hint is dash is box than any other dash. What do I enter in dash? Is it Mount Everest or peak in the world? Fine. The sentence is starting now, and you will write the subject first. Okay. Which is tallest now? Mount Everest. So, you will write Mount Everest is box. I have already given you a clue. In box, you will only write the form of that adjective, and here I have to write the comparative form of the adjective highlighted. And what is the comparative form of tall? Yes, it is taller. Very good, taller. Then any other dash. What do I write in dash? Exactly, it is peak in the world. Yes, note it down. Change into other degrees of comparison. The first one is iron is more useful than any other metal. The second one is Greenland is the largest island in the world. Let me take the first one. See the first one, children. Iron is more useful than any other metal. Now, positive form. Dash is as box as dash. No other metal. Good. No other metal is as useful. Box you will fill it with the positive form of useful. Here, if you look at the sentence given, it was more useful. So, as it was more useful than, you identified that to be a comparative degree. And here the positive will be no other metal is as useful as iron. Now, the next change will be in good superlative degree, and for that hint is yes, dash is box dash. How do you start? Good, iron. Iron is the most. Children, listen carefully. More useful, comparative, useful, positive, the most useful. Most useful is superlative. The we use it for superlative degree. So, iron is the most useful of all metals. Okay, very good. Now, you will do it. Greenland is the largest island in the world. It is superlative degree. How did you identify? The and later st. Now, first we will change it to positive form. Okay, and the hint is fine. No other, very few. That is why I have not written. You can use no other, very few. Okay, so it depends on the sentence given. Okay, so that is why a big dash for you there. So you have to start now. Let us start. Dash is as box as dash. See the answer? Correct. No other island in the world is as large as Greenland. Go to the next one. The sentence is written there and see the clue now. Yes, I have not stated what you have to change. Miss, easy miss, you already have given superlative. We changed it into positive. The remaining is comparative. Very good. And the clue, children? Correct. Dash is box. Then any other dash. Okay. Shall we fill the dash in the box? Yes. What is the comparative form of largest? Good. Larger. What comes first now? Very good. Greenland. Greenland is larger than any other island in the world. Then what is the clue to say that it is superlative, children? Very good. The use of the. Okay, the use of the and most. Very good. Yes, you are right. est. Very good. So, this are all clues to say what type of adjective it is. Is it positive, comparative, superlative? Very good, children. After understanding this, did you get it? Okay. We will see to the task later. We will go to our next part of the lesson now. See what is the next part? Yes. You are seeing a boy. What is he doing? He is running. Running behind the dog. And see the dog? Yes, it is laughing and it is running ahead of him. And the boy is chasing. Shall we have a sentence for this? See, the boy chased the dog. Okay, and look at the word I have highlighted. What is it? Chased. Okay, chased is, what part of speech is it? Exactly, it is verb. It is verb. Now look at the next one. What is this? Now the dog is running this way and the boy is behind again this side. What does the sentence read then? Look at the sentence. The dog was chased by the boy. Both the ways it is the dog running and the boy behind. But look at the first part and the previous part. Let me look at the first part there. There it says the boy chased the dog. And look at the sentence next. The dog was chased by the boy. Yes, I hear there a group shouting. Miss, you are talking about? Very good voices. Exactly. Let us look at some more sentences. And here the mother has baked a cake. And the sentence reads, my mother bakes a cake. Okay? Yes. Now, look at the next sentence and the figure. The cake first, mother next. Shall we look at the sentence? A cake is baked by my mother. Following? Got a clue? What is used? What extra word is used? Something to do with the verb? You are recalling, I understand. Let us take the sentence now. The boy chased the dog, right? And here the boy is subject and chased is verb. The dog is object. And look at the next one. It was the dog first. The dog was the object there and it has come first here. So, it becomes the good subject. Later it is, instead of chased, it is was chased. What was chased? The dog was chased. Who chased it? The boy chased it. It was chased by the boy. So, was chased is the verb and next by the boy is the object. Okay. Let us go in detail in my next slides. Okay, children. Okay. See now, this talks about, you had hinted me. Correct. Talks about active and passive voice. Now, which is the active voice and the passive voice here? Very good. The boy chased the dog is active and the dog was chased by the boy is passive. Fine. Then, what is active voice? Yes. What is active? In active voice, the subject performs the action. Let us have an example. Look at the example. John hit the ball. Okay. Which is the subject there? Yes, John is the subject, the noun, right? Hit is the verb. Hit is the verb. The ball is the object. Look at the next one. In passive voice, the action is performed on the subject. Okay, so subject becomes the receiver of action here. It receives the action. Okay, look at the sentence then. The ball, very good. The ball was hit by John. Okay, so John is receiving the action. The action is hit. Okay, children. Now, if you have understood this, now look at the pattern of the sentence. In active voice, you have got subject, verb, object. Is it not? I have another sentence for you. My father planted this tree last year. Okay. Active voice. And passive voice, look at the pattern of the sentence. It is good, object first, followed by the be form. Is, was, where, are. You remember? They are called as be forms. Okay. And followed by V3. What is V3? Past participle. Very good. Later it is followed by by by. And next is the subject. Okay, children. So, this is the pattern. Let me take the same sentence here. See, I have highlighted in the same color. Object, it is blue. Okay. See the sentence. This tree. Be form was. Planted. V3. Okay. Planted. Past participle. By is, yes, by whom? My father last year. Okay. Fine. If this is clear to you, let us go to the, yes, V1, V2 and V3 form. Okay, children. This is the V1 form is talk, cry, ring, swim, eat, rise, chase, go. Fine. Followed by many more. These are a few examples. Next one is simple past, talked, cried, ran, swam, ate. You read. Past participles, the past tense remains. Talk, talked. Cry, cried, cried. Same. But see in the third case, ring, rang, rung. Swim, swam, swum. Okay. Eat, ate, eaten. Okay, children? Okay, fine. Continue. Let us go to sentences. Look at the sentence here. Give the passive form of the following. The teacher always answers the students' questions. And children, pattern I have written. Will you make the changes? Finished? Somebody is calling out? Yes, let us check. The students' questions. Very good. How did I identify the object? Yes. How? First you should mark the verb. What was the verb here, children? Very good. Answers. The verb was answers. It is showing the action. Is it not? So, after the verb, the rest of the sentence is object. That is a small clue. So, the student's action is the object there. And I told you be form of the verb. Okay. The students' questions are. Next, look at the V3 form. Purple color, same, both. Right. Always. Answered. Answered. There it was. Answers. Okay. And look at the change. Form there. Answered. Are past tense. By the teacher. The second one is the headmaster will give you instructions. What are we supposed to do now? First identify the verb and later see the tense form of the sentence. Is it in the present tense? Past tense? Yes, you know the forms, right? Now, let us check now. The headmaster will give you instructions. Okay, the verb is? Yes. What is the verb? Give. Okay, now let us check there. I have given you a hint again. Object first. What is the object? Identified, followed by be form, later V3, past participle, by. It is a must for passive form most of the times. Okay, we use by. Instructions will be given to you by the headmaster. Yes, I have a task now. What is the task? Today we learnt about degrees of comparison and active and passive voice. And here is the first task for you. You have to complete using appropriate answer. Children, noting it down? Just don't look at the screens. Take out your book and note it down. First one is, which one is correct? This year the weather is dash than last year. And the choice is better, worse, worse. Noted it? Next one. King Solomon was dash of the kings we have ever heard of. Yes? Wise, wiser, the wisest. You have to make the correct choice. Okay? Look at the next one. You have to recall a story you have heard. Okay? And in that story, you need to make use of all the three forms, that is all the three adjectives of comparison. Then you have to write the story in your notebook. Wherever necessary, you draw pictures. Okay, replace the adjectives with pictures. Will you do it? You have to. That is the task. And so, see to the next task. You have to complete the story with active and passive voice. Use verbs given in brackets. I have helped you with the clue verbs there. The police dash just dash announce within brackets that the bank dash robbed yesterday. Customers and bank clerks dash within brackets ask to lie down on the floor, and one of the bank clerks dash brackets make to fill the robbers' bags with money. After that, the two men dash leave the bank quickly. The police officer, Mr. Robert, says that more than rupees 20 lakhs dash within brackets steal yesterday, but nobody dash injure within brackets. Robert believes that the robbers dash within brackets find soon. The bank dash within brackets close, since yesterday. And these are the tasks. What will you do? You will complete the tasks, get ready, and you will come back to the next class. Okay children, stay safe, don't stay quiet at home, take out the task to be completed which will be assist to you, assignments will be completed on time, and we will see you in the next class. Stay safe, stay cool, bye.
ಅನುದಿನ ಅನುಕ್ಷಣ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲೂ ಕಲಿಯೋಣ, ಕಲಿಕೆಯ ಹೊಸ ಹಾದಿಯಲಿ ಜೊತೆಗೂಡಿ ಹೆಜ್ಜೆಯ ಹಾಕೋಣ, ಸಂತಸದಿ ಕಲಿಯೋಣ ನಮ್ಮ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆಯ ಈ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ.